Okay, and we are live. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of what I like to call Cartoon Gamer Live. I am your host, the Cartoon Gamer, of course, and yeah, we're in the middle of playing Crash Bandicoot 2, and we're actually getting pretty close to the end of the game now, but yeah, it's just gonna be a nice, relaxing stream, I hope, and I'll check in with the chat when I can, and hopefully it won't be I mean, my performance last time was pretty bad when I got near the end, but hopefully it'll be better. Let's see if I can get through this in maybe an hour or so. Checking the chat, I see EFB. Good to see you. Thanks for taking time out of your day to watch me play this. Yeah, I was thinking when it came to streaming again, I was thinking of doing it on Friday, because I feel like Friday nights are a good time to do these things, but something told me I should probably do it today. I don't know what it was, but I was like, I really want to stream today. So here we are. Hopefully, if I sound a little off or anything, just let me know, and I will adjust accordingly. If I sound too loud or the game audio is too quiet, yada yada, you know the drill. Good to see you, Jetty Mark. Thanks for taking time out of your day. Hope all has been well with you. Good to see you, Yuval Armor, and I'm sure I did make a Did You Know Gaming video 9 years ago, and in fact, I think I'm making one right now. I hope. If all goes well over there. There should be something soon at the time you're hearing this. See, this level always trips me up because of those shrinking enemies that shoot the shrink ray at you, but you still have control. That's where I screwed up. I was doing really good. I even got to the no death route here last time, but that is what tripped me up and got me a game over. So let's see if I can't do that again. That was close. I think the no death route is coming up soon. What is my favorite video that I've made? I'm going to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Lazy and say the next one, because that is really how I operate. I'm like, what's the next video I'm making? And that's like my new obsession, but I would say one of the videos I'm most proud of making? Well, a lot of my Canadian cartoon videos, I would say, like the Teletoon Detour video, the Bob and Margaret one, Dog City. I'm really proud of the Freaky Stories. Those are the ones I'm definitely the most proud of, currently speaking. But hopefully I will have more videos in me. I mean, I do have more videos in me, but hopefully I'll have something else I can be proud of sooner than later. Back in the groove. Well, thank you, Mark. I'm very glad. Very glad you think so. It's always nice to get compliments so I know that I'm not just screaming into the ether, because I was doing that before I was making videos. So it's nice other people appreciate the stuff that I do. Good to see you, Retro Lover. Hope your evening is going well. I froze. I was like, how do I do this without it killing me? I guess now is... Uh-oh. Okay. Now is the time to experiment and see what I can do. Pardon me. Oh well. I'm still alive. the gem, so not too bad. Do I have to go back? Oh, whatever. Yes, yes, of course you all. Very nice. If only I could have gotten that gem, but I'm okay with this. I got nothing else to prove. Now these jetpack levels are something else, though. Kind of sound like the Spyro gem sound. Oh, hold on, let me get acquainted to this. I haven't played the original version. Okay. It's been a little bit since I've willingly gone back to these levels. But I think I can get the hang of it. I'd still take this over. Oh, I can't go back, can I? I don't think I can go back. Whatever. I don't need it. Again, I got nothing else to prove. I do kind of like getting so close up to these Wumpa fruits and just seeing how digitized they are, just the sprites of them. I just like that. Okay, now I can't afford to die. Okay, let's see. Hello, Key 302. You're not late. It's just like 6:08. You're fine. Nothing's happening. So this Terminator guy. You've only played the Insane trilogy of Crash 2? Were you more a Spyro guy? 'Cause I mean, I've played both, but that boggles my mind to hear you've only played the remake. I would have figured you've played at least both of them. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Alright, okay, I've just looked in it. Circle. Okay, whatever. I don't need it. I don't need it. But thank you, Frederick. Thank you. It has been quite a while since I last played these, so I am thankful for the hints here and there. Let's see. Jenny Mark, you say you've never had a single PS1 Crash game until 2008. You only had the OG Crash 3 plus Crash Bash, never Crash 2. Interesting, because, yeah, with me, I'm sort of in the same boat, where I didn't get my first Crash game until 2008, and it was Crash of the Titans. I did not play, my first classic Crash game was Crash 2 in, like, 2012. But, yeah, I didn't play the Spyro games until, no, I got Spyro 3 in 2012, around the same time I did Crash 2, but I didn't touch Spyro 3 for years because I tried playing the first little bit of Year of the Dragon and I got some bad motion sickness, and I didn't touch Spyro for years. But yeah, I eventually got to all three of the games, and I quite enjoy them. I think I said this in the previous stream, but Spyro 1 might be my favorite just in terms of music, and maybe even general aesthetic. but I know that the other two games are much better in terms of like gameplay and story and characters, but something about the first game's soundtrack, I don't know how to describe it. I keep dying, but yeah, it's really good. I believe I did, Yuval. If you look at some of the stream dates, I think you'll get your answer, but yeah, started streaming about 3 months ago. Oh, I can't afford to die here. I'm doing so good. Oh, thank goodness. Oh yeah. Some of my favorite songs in Spyro 1, well, I think they're all great, but some of my personal favorites include like the Dreamweaver's Homeworld theme, Treetops, Dark Caves, Blowhard, Nasty's Loot. In comparison, like, Spyro 2 and 3 have good tracks, definitely. Like, one of my favorites in Spyro 3 is like Molten Crater. That's a really good one, but when I think of the soundtrack to Spyro, I usually just go back to Spyro 1. I think that has the most outstanding tracks. I don't know how to describe it again, but there's just something about that sound font and like certain beats and how they are like pronounced, I guess. I just like the sounds of Spyro 1 a bit more than the other two. And the Reignited trilogy, I'm so glad that they allowed us to use the old soundtrack. Like, no disrespect to the new dude. Uh-oh. I didn't save. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, totally. I can see people dying in that. Okay. So I didn't lose anything there. I was worried I'd have to do that level again. But yeah, even with all the times I've played Treetops, just thinking back to just the music, and I've just played that on my own free time. There's something about the drums, the percussion, and whatever technology that guy was using at the time where it's like, this is so good. Really great stuff. Oh. Oh, look at that. See, I'm such a dinosaur, I didn't even know if it was on streaming services, because I don't really use those to listen to music, I just go to YouTube. Okay, I gotta be quick here. Good to see you, Austin. Thank you for taking time out of your day. Hope all is well. Just making my way through the last little bit of Crash 2 and failing somewhat moderately poorly at it. But we're having fun here. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm looking at the... Okay. What have I got? Sorry, that's what happens when I look at the chat, but then I realize this firefly is gonna fly away. Or lightning bug if you live in the Boston area. What have I got? For years I didn't know, I thought they were just called fireflies, but apparently, yeah, in like Boston or upstate New York or something, they're called lightning bugs. I was like, what? Why? They don't shoot lightning. That's such a weird name, but you know, regional dialects and all that. Okay, okay. Doing pretty good, doing pretty good. I forget if they give me the crystal on this route. If I could have Aku Aku turn into a nightlight, that would be really good right about now. Oh wait, no. Ugh.
Game over.
Louis the Lightning Bug? No, I have never heard of that. What is that, some kind of cartoon or something? That's new to me. Crash 2 is your favorite mainline game in the series next to Crash 4. Interesting. But that is good, that's good. I would say that's a pretty good, if Crash 2 is your favorite, that's understandable because, I mean, Crash 2 is really good, but yeah, I would say that maybe Crash 4 is my favorite of the, yeah, of all Crash games that I've played. It's sort of like a Tropical Freeze, DKC2, DKC1 thing for me, where it's like, I have a really hard time determining which game is my favorite in the series because they're all so good, but I'm so glad I can continue saying that with a franchise where it's like the new one, after decades and decades of not having one, might be my favorite. There are so many people who will say all the classics, they don't get any better. It's like, I hope they do get better. And I'm so glad I can say that with some of my favorite series. Oh. Uh-oh.
What have I got?
An animated lightning bug from the 80s that did a bunch of safe electricity PSAs. I might have to look into that because that's another thing where I'm like, a bunch of local ads that, you know, seem normal to you, where it's like, what, you didn't get this one about this guy and his mattress sale? I thought everybody knew about this. Or even like nationwide, where it's like, oh, or it was only like in one province or something. That always boggles my mind when I hear stuff like that, where it's like, oh yeah, I guess they did just have local stuff. Like, it's fascinating when I look up old, like one of my hobbies, of course, being the archivist that I am, collecting like old Kids WB promos that I find online, and it's always interesting to see like what Kids WB was like for a specific group of people in a specific state, where like, you know, like the one in Buffalo, New York, depending on what channel they get it on. It could be like on a WB affiliate or some UPN network on Sundays or whatever, and they generally have the same lineup. Like nationwide, it's the same lineup, but like things in between, like on Saturday mornings or something, or Sunday mornings, like before the block actually starts, it'll be syndicated programming specific to that, state, that region. Like the Kids WB in Rochester or whatever might have like Magic School Bus at 7 in the morning and have its own branded thing, or it's like WB59 or whatever, depending if you're in LA, Buffalo, Chicago or something.
What have I got?
Oh, we're talking about a bunch of things, Cash Banuka, but yeah, right now I'm just talking about I keep dying.
What have I got?
Will this be my third game over in 20 minutes? I hope not, but I mean, I'm on the death route, so. Okay, that's the third game over in 20 minutes. This is riveting, isn't it? Nah, we'll get back into it right quick. It's the final world, why not? It only makes sense to die. I'm making up for not lost lives in previous streams. What was I going on about? Just WB stuff? Yeah, I was... In my neck of the woods, I got, because I've said this before in my old Pokemon WB video, but in my neck of the woods, I would get the, let's see, PIX 11, which is like New York. I would also get the Chicago feed, like WGN, I think, and KTLA, which is Los Angeles. And I remember my grandmother had satellite, so we picked up the New York and the LA feeds. So sometimes if I missed an episode of Pokemon, like when I was at her house, I could see it later in the evening, and I thought that was so cool. Time shift was such an interesting thing for me, where it's like, oh no, I missed my favorite show, but that's okay, you might be able to catch it 3 hours later. So it was sort of like going back in time and undoing something that I did wrong, in a sense. And it was cool seeing things that shouldn't have been watched at that time at a different time. Like, again, seeing like Kids WB's Pokemon at 7 at night, where it's like, this is so weird. I'm watching this thing that I would normally see after dark, after school, but now it's like dark outside. I've already had dinner, and I'm still seeing Pokemon as I'm getting ready for bed, which is kind of cool. Or like seeing something at like that would usually only air at like 5 or 6 in the morning, and you could see it at a more reasonable time, like 9 or 10 or 8. It's like, I get to see like these old reruns that they shove in the graveyard shift. That's awesome. If only we got more than WP. Oh, hold on. I need to read this, Mark, but this Firefly is gonna go away. Please understand. Keep sliding. I shouldn't slide. That's what keeps killing me. Did they already give me the gem? Let's see. If only we got more than WPIX, WGN, KTLA, UPN, and WPCH in Canada. Those are the only specialty channels from the US you remember getting, aside from stations from Minier and Grand Forks. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty. I always thought that was pretty cool. I wish we did get more. And I mean, I was like, when they say specialty channels, and then I find out in America those are like as basic gets, where it's like you didn't even need cable to get those in America, and I'm like, what? You didn't need that stuff to get all this cool stuff that you were watching? Like Fresh Prince and Sabrina the Teenage Witch reruns? That was like on Channel 3 or whatever? But let's see. Yeah, are you watching Coronation Street with your dad on either Vancouver CBC or Halifax CBC? I did that. Well, I didn't watch Coronation Street, but, you know, my mom always did. I think she still does. But what was there? There was a brief moment in time where, oh no, I missed the crystal. Of course. Well, I guess I'm going back. There was a brief moment in time where, like, my cable package, I was able to see all the CBCs and, like, global TVs from across the country. And again, I thought the global that we had in, like, Toronto was the only one, like, across the country. Because, I mean, its name is global. It kind of leads you to believe that it's all one thing. But I was like, wait, they have different hosts? They have different weather people and different people for this thing? And it's like, there's a whole different world out there that I don't even know. These guys are like local celebrities in their Calgary or whatever, and they have no idea of the guys in Toronto. And I mean, when you think about it, for the weather, at the very least, it makes sense to have different weathermen and women and stuff like that, but I wasn't thinking about that. I just thought, oh, he's the weatherman for everybody, you know? He's everybody's weatherman. And the same goes for CBC and the news, too, I guess. Where it's like, I guess they would have local news. I didn't really put that much thought into the word local and what it really meant until I saw, yes, there are different feeds for CTV, CBC, blah, blah, blah out there. For anybody who actually did grow up with the WB, curious, or even the CW, what were your feeds Like, what were they called? Like, what channels did you see the WB or the CW on? Or Fox? Yeah, just basic, like CW, Fox, WB, ABC. Because where I was located, I usually got the Buffalo feeds. So I saw a lot of stuff made for Buffalo folk that I guess we could take advantage of, because, you know, where I was in southern Ontario, we could easily cross the border. And I remember family members of mine would do that back in the day to get good deals on various shopping sprees and wares and things like that. But there's a lot of feeds where I get them from Boston, and it's like, Boston is not a day trip where I am, so it's like, why am I seeing all of these things for quote-unquote local restaurants? You're just torturing me at this point. It's like, I wish I could go to some of these restaurants, but they're like hundreds of miles away. But it is kind of funny. I mean, the Boston accent, hearing it on my television, and it's like, oh yeah, this is just down the road, this mattress store. Some dude, they think I'm in Boston. I'm not in Boston. You love how that last sentence would be wild to anyone not in Canada. What was that last sentence I said? I kind of got sidetracked there. Rex Tooth, good to see you. You didn't grow up with any channels. You grew up with VHS tapes made by your aunt. Wait, did she? So when you say made by your aunt, you're not saying that she made them by hand. You're saying that she maybe recorded stuff off a television, right? I mean, I'm just pulling your leg. But yeah, that's cool too. I wasn't already here, was I? I know there's two of them, but I hope I didn't already do this one. Nope, this is new. I like how I suddenly go silent here, because, like, no, I can't mess around here. This is serious business. Maybe, let's see if I can go back. Maybe I can get a good run, a perfect run here. I feel lucky today. Did I get it? Yes, I did. Here we go. Let me get it. Let's see. She recorded the TV. Yes, it's all good. Yes, and she delivered. Oh, that's cool. I mean, you don't have to give them to me or anything, but if you can, you know, digitally archive them and like put them somewhere, that'd be cool too. Can't believe I survived that one. How do I get out of here? I think I'm stuck. Okay. Hello to Lucas Sherbin. Hope I'm saying that right. I think I still make videos. I mean, how long have you been here? Did you forget about me for quite some time? Because I think I still make stuff. Let's see. We found it cool that Winnipeg had its own PBS station from Fargo. ND. What is ND? What state is that? Apologies if I don't know that off the top of my head, but ND is like, oh man, what is that? Oh wait, North Dakota. I see. You had more people than all of North Dakota, so they catered to us with programming and fundraising. That is cool. That's wild. The North Dakota-based PBS is catering to people outside of North Dakota because there are more people there than in the station that they were originally made for. Now that's cool. An RPBS station WNED, which, like, again, to anybody who doesn't live in the Buffalo, Toronto area, it just sounds like a complete bunch of nonsense. So, like, what are those 4 letters? What are those significant? What is significant about that string of letters right there? But, let's see, what was I saying? Yeah, WNED, it was Buffalo and Toronto, so you got stuff that would cater to both of us. And I was like, hey, cool, where is this Buffalo? When I was like 5 years old, I was like, where is Buffalo? Is it down the road? And it was like, sorta, kinda. It's actually in America. I was like, what? America? Let's see. Oh, no worries, Lucas. I'm just glad I'm remembered fondly. Hopefully you stick around, and because I got some cool stuff coming up. But these streams are just to pass the time. Maybe with enough time I can do these as like a bit of side revenue or something with the super chats or whatever. But for now, we're just here to have some fun. And I am having fun. This has been quite fun to do. I do quite enjoy playing games that I'm well acquainted with and getting to speak with you guys. So far, it's been nice and chill. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Get myself readjusted here. I'm gonna go for the gem now at this point. It would be stupid not to. Saw all my DK content and remember seeing you on Digital Gaming. Yeah, definitely keep an eye out because I got more stuff coming for myself, working on Digital Gaming, editing stuff whenever they need me. And yeah, I'm keeping busy, which is kind of wild because I've been at this for quite some time. And, you know, there's a lot of people who hang it up after maybe 5-10 years or so, but as far as I'm aware, I still got quite a bit of stuff left in me to do. So hopefully you stick around, because the best is yet to come, I think. Okay. I was really close. I can see why people don't like these levels too much. But I'm giving you what you promised, what you were, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm giving you what I teased. You struggling on the jetpack level. Okay. That's not too bad. I know not these apples of which you speak. Wumpa fruit, unless you're Japanese, which they do call them apples. But, we call them Wumpa fruit here. Oh. Okay. Well, this is the final world, so I'd be complaining if it wasn't hard. Just gotta take my time. Which is so hard to do when you get stuck on invisible walls. Oh man. Okay. Oh no. Oh, okay. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Wait. Okay. I'm back in control. Back in control. Oh no. They do look kind of mango-ish. Yeah, they do look more like mangoes than apples. I'm not sure why Japan called them apples, but I'm not gonna, you know, rag on them for it. Okay. Now I'm forgetting what controls do what. As you can plainly see, I'm like starting to get a little antsy here where I'm like, I just want this level to be over so I can get back to the fun platforming. Canonical Wumpa fruit is a cross between an apple and pear? I don't know. I'd like to know where you heard that. Like, genuinely. Yeah, definitely mango. I can see mango. I can even see peach. But not an apple. That's like the default people go to who haven't played Crash Bandicoot or they don't read the manual. Or don't pay attention to the world building. Oh, there we go. Yes. Okay. Now I never have to do those again. Well, that doesn't surprise me, Star Mech. That seems like the kind of thing they would do. Let me just save. Just in case the game gets mean. Oh, you actually do have that G Fuel Jetty mark. Interesting. Is it worth it? Or rather, should I say, does it taste good? Okay, I think I've done every other level here, so now... Here we go. The final home stretch. That's okay, I wanted to start fresh anyway. The G Fuel Sonic Chili Dog flavor, that sounds repulsive. I'll tell you, when I went to go see Sonic 2, yeah, when I went to go see Sonic 2 in theaters, I ordered a chili cheese dog, and my stomach was not having it, and I was like, I'm never doing this again. I was doing it just because I thought it would literally be thematically appropriate, but nah, didn't sit right with me. Not doing that ever again. Regular hot dogs are fine. I still remember the first time, it blew my mind as a kid having something at the movie theater that wasn't popcorn. It was when I went to see Scooby-Doo 2002. I remember I got myself like a hot dog and some nachos, and it blew my mind because I was like, I thought you could only get like popcorn and drinks, but you can have a hot dog? And the feeling was fleeting because I finished that hot dog like 10 minutes into the movie, and I was like, aw. But no, nowadays, I still get hot dogs and fries when I can, and I know it's not gonna last as long as like popcorn or something, but it's good, you know? Oh no! Okay. Aw. No, my movie theater hot dogs are fine. It was just the chili and the cheese. That's what did it. I get regular hot dogs all the time at my place, and they're pretty good. I don't want to brag, but yeah, some really good hot dogs. All right, let's do it to it. Let's get this gem route done. Okay. I did it again. I need to be patient with these things. Your Cinema's hot dogs are always a 50-50. That's a shame. I've always had good hot dogs at my place. I never even have to think about it. Angel Knight, good to see ya. Just graduated from college, recovering from a dry cold and eating pizza. Well, doesn't that sound like fun? But no, really, congratulations on, congratulations, if you'll pardon the terrible joke. But, yeah, hopefully, this stream, helps you out, even in the littlest way possible. But now you got me thinking about when I graduated from college, like, back in 2016. It's like, wow, that was almost a decade ago at this point. Mark, your Cineplex has terrible hot dogs, so maybe you're just lucky. Yeah, maybe I am just lucky. I'm at least, you know, I don't have a lot of good luck. I don't have a heck of a lot of good luck, whether in real life or playing video games, but at least the hot dogs I get are pretty good. So that's something, better than nothing. Maybe that was the movie that did that to you, Austin. I haven't heard good things about Click. Maybe your stomach is just more durable than mine, Angel Knight. I really wanted to like that chili dog, don't get me wrong, that's why I ordered it, but guess I just have a delicate stomach or something. Or maybe the chili was off. Who knows? Who knows? I'm not gonna try it again. Once is enough. Okay, let's see if I can get this right. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have all the gems to do this properly? Oh, Mark, I'm not gonna stop doing that. I'm always gonna eat the tasty foods. You know, I just have an exercise bike to make me feel less guilty about it. Look at that, I died twice.
What have I got?
Oh man, I hope I hope this is as entertaining for you guys watching me do this. But yeah, no, when it comes to eating healthy food and junk, it's all about balance, in my book. It's like, you know what, I'll do this, but I'll skip the orange juice and drink water instead because I already had like a sugary breakfast this morning. Oh. I can be a very impatient gamer if you, when it comes to these things where I'm like, just take me to the next thing, take me to the next thing. I'm so ready, but I need to be patient. But yeah, when it comes to exercise, I'm always like, okay, when it comes to my exercise bike, I like to do at least 300 calories a day. Sometimes if I'm feeling a little more up to it, if I'm feeling like Goku, training at 10 times gravity. I'll go the extra 100 miles. Not 100 miles, 100 calories. I'll do another mile. Usually 1 mile equals 100 calories. But I'm always like, I gotta do more. I gotta do more. Okay. I need to figure this out. These things always trip me up. Ooh, hearing that popcorn story, that's nasty. That is unfortunate. And you still remember where you got it from. I guess something that traumatic, yeah. While we're on the subject of movie theaters, what's the first movie, I can spin away the shrink beams. Okay. Thank the Lord. I was about to have a conniption up in here. So yeah, what is the first movie everybody has seen in theaters that you can remember seeing? For me, as far back as I can remember, the first movie I saw in theaters was The Emperor's New Groove. And I remember that we were pretty late coming in, maybe about 20 minutes coming in. We were at the dinner scene where Cusco's about to turn into a llama. But that was the first time I went to the theater. Okay, I can spin them, okay. Okay. That's not pesto, that's squid!
What have I got?
Guess I'm not going that way. Well, hold on, folks. I will be back in a moment. I think I hear something and I'm gonna go investigate. Yeah, look at that. Okay, I'm back, folks. Sorry. When you've had squirrels in your place, you're on edge all the time just to make sure that they don't come back. Yeah, I think the thing I was hearing was just my headphones. False alarm, everybody. We're good. But good to see you, Lazy Clay. Let's see. Checking some of the movies people saw. First movies: Lion King, Over the Hedge, Pokemon the first movie, Rugrats in Paris, the Winnie the Pooh movies, Lilo and Stitch. Yeah, Lilo and Stitch I remember being one of my earliest movie experiences too. Yeah, only the Yellow Gem. I'm thinking I should go back. Maybe I'll go back, because I was doing really good. But I forget where the Yellow Gem is. If someone remembers, I will gladly go back after this is done. Just to do that level. Just to do that death route. Not death route, gem route. I'm sure Cash Banuka knows. It would surprise me if Cash Banuka didn't know. What is wrong with me? There you go, Rex 2. That's more like it. No! What is... Okay. There's nothing there. Nothing there for me. I don't need it. bandicoots. The only things outside, the only marsupials we get are possums, which I have seen. But yeah, no bandicoots. That would be nice. That would be a nice change of pace. Oh boy. Got cold feet there for a second. I was just looking at the comment from Joey Boo. Over the Hedge was their first movie theater experience. I don't recall if I saw I think I saw Over the Hedge in theaters, but I definitely saw it a lot on TV. Half of the jokes in that movie are like inside jokes between me and certain family members. Yeah, Howie Scream never fails to make me laugh. I think it's better than the Wilhelm scream by like a country mile. If you hear it in a cartoon, you know that it's gonna be funny. That these guys have done their homework. Oh, come on. Let's see. Lazy Clay, your first theater experience was the first live-action Spider-Man movie. Did it scare you out of your mind or what? Because I had that on VHS. And as a 6-year-old who had watched the 60s Spider-Man cartoon, yes, that was my first Spider-Man cartoon. I wasn't aware of the other ones. But that terrified me half the time. Like, I was like, oh yay, Spider-Man gets his own movie! And half of the things in that movie, like, scared me half to death because Sam Raimi, you know? Oh, I guess I have to do this one again. But I was really happy to see that J. Jonah Jameson, yeah, he was in the first movie. But I was like, hey, he's just like the cartoon. The cartoon that I just saw like last night. That's J. Jonah Jameson. That's the guy who wants pictures of Spider-Man. Let's see. You can't really remember the first movie you saw in theaters. First bunch at a drive-in theater in Luca, Mississippi. I started watching them at a Malco. I don't even know what a Malco is. Forgive me, but that must be some sort of American thing. Oh yeah, the Green Goblin, absolutely terrifying. And like the jump scares and like the skeleton imagery when Peter got bit by the spider. I was like, oh my goodness. Rewatching it like years and years later. Yeah, nobody's bested J.K. Simmons at this thing. So much, they just keep getting him back when they can. Good for him. He still gets to play J. Jonah Jameson, even all these years later. You love to see it. I have lost count. Why am I doing this? I can just hit it over here. You also pronounce Luca like El Uca? Okay. I'll have to do a bit of a deep dive on this later. Woo! Let's see. Checking the chat. I still remember the Cancel Crash cartoon. Yeah, whatever that was. I remember seeing that. Interesting meme munchie. What is the first TV show I ever watched? I can't remember that. I can remember a batch of shows that I remember watching as a child, but I can't pinpoint the very first show I ever watched. It could have been anything, and I wouldn't even know. I can't say it makes any sense to me, Lazy Clay, but I mean, I'm glad you weren't terrified out of your mind, because Lord knows that, I mean, I still watched it, and I still thought it was cool, but man, that movie is not for a 6-year-old. Yeah, my first show could have been anything. It could have been educational, it could have been like Looney Tunes or something. Who's to say? That info is lost to time. Scarecrow jump scare scene? What Scarecrow? In Spider-Man? Oh, watch this. I broke that puzzle in half. Look at that. Am I doing 100%? Yeah, no, I am not. I am not doing that. I'll see if I can get the yellow gem and then do that gem route that I died halfway through on. Let's see what Cortex has to say.
Yes! My plan is nearly complete, and I have you, Crash Bandicoot, to thank for it. Engine? What's happening? What's that? Is he stealing our signal?
Crash! Cortex isn't going to use the crystals to contain the planet's energy. He's going to harness the force and use it to power the super Cortex vortex he has built on his space station. One blast of the ray will cover the entire world, turning everyone into Cortex's mindless slaves. Crash, don't let him have those crystals!
Engine, you fool! She's telling him everything! Ah, yes. We're back now. Pardon the, interruption. Crash, bring me...
Okay, I'll be right back, folks. Just bear with me 1 second. Okay, and I'm back. I was going to say, Mark, you didn't know? You didn't know that was Clancy Brown? Yeah, Clancy Brown was the original Cortex. Well, no, he wasn't the original Cortex. That was Brendan O'Brien in Crash 1. But then Clancy Brown was Cortex from Crash 2 up until Crash Nitro Kart. Ah, that's interesting, Lazy Clay. I kind of get it now, the way you explain it like that. But Yeah, no. I don't think I could do that. That if I saw Spider-Man 2002 in the theaters, I would. I don't know. I think I would be scarred for life. Just from some of those like Green Goblin jump scares. Let me see. You know what? I think I'll fight Cortex first, and then get the yellow gem, just to, you know, diversify a little bit here, so you're not seeing me do spaced out forever. Yeah, I sometimes forget that, but it's like, yeah, if you want to hear, that's why I say, like, there's still reasons to go back to the original games. Where it's like, if you want to hear Clancy Brown as Cortex, you're only going to hear that here. They're both great. I both love them as Cortex. But you can't just, you know, you can't forget what just came before, you know? Okay. I might lose. Okay, one more. Man, I forgot how lame this one was. The one in Crash 1 is a heck of a lot. It's a much better final boss fight.
You haven't seen the last of me, Crash Bandicoot!
And that's it!
Crash, what do you suppose happened to Cortex? And what about the Cortex Vortex? It's still up there.
So ordinarily, this is where most people would stop, but, you know, while I'm not getting 100% here today, you know, I'm still gonna, I still think we have some time to collect a few gems, and, yeah, I'll collect a couple more gems. I'll get that yellow gem just to finish that level. I'll see if I'm missing anything else. But no, we're not gonna do 102%, but maybe I'll go to one of my other save files just so I can see that cutscene again. And we can pretend like I did. But you know, I already did it. I got nothing else to prove. Let's see, any plans to do a retrospective on Battletoads? Not at the moment. That hasn't really struck me as something I really want to do. But, you know, I always leave the door open for stuff. The ending was unsatisfying my first time beating it, especially since the last of the games, I assume that's what you meant, in the Insane trilogy. Yeah, I think it's probably got the, the Crash games typically have unsatisfying endings, unless you get absolutely everything. Though, I would argue that Crash 1's ending is a lot better, because you actually get to fight Cortex, and either way, you, save Tana in the end. Leaving the door open for squirrels? No, I'm not doing that anymore. I stopped doing that in, like, 2009. No more squirrels for me. Tell you though, I do have a story about like squirrels and how when I was a little kid there was like a squirrel that used to come up to our windowsill, because in southern Ontario we have black squirrels. We have gray squirrels too, but black squirrels are like a genetic mutation of the gray squirrel, and not a lot of people get them outside of southern Ontario. But yeah, I remember she would always come by to our house, and we would feed her like little apple slices and things like that. And like the following spring, she had babies, and she would bring her babies with her for like the next little while, and we thought that was so cool. Let's see, by the way, you meant to say Green Goblin jump scare scene. Yeah, that's okay. I was like, was Scarecrow in there too? Was this like one of those Batman Spider-Man comic book crossovers? I was like, I must have missed Scarecrow somewhere. Director's cut? Like in the director's cut, Sam Raimi is not afraid to put in DC villains. Let's see. I'm just looking up where the yellow gem is. Let's see. Plant food. Where is plant food? Yeah, no, Crash 4, I would say, is not worth 100%ing unless you want to rip your hair out. I didn't do that. I was just like, you know what? I'll just look up the ending. I don't need it that bad. I'm fine. I really tried. But that game can be so mean. Unbearable, road to ruin. Okay. Let's do it. Yeah, maybe you were thinking of Scarecrow just because he's inherently scary. Not animated series Scarecrow until the new Batman Adventures. That was legitimately scary Scarecrow. But in animated series, he's just a straw man. Nothing scary about that Scarecrow. There are actual Scarecrows that are scarier than that iteration of Scarecrow. And there it is. Let's do it. But they encourage reckless behavior. What do you want me to do? Let's try it again. Oh, Pizza Tower and Anton Blast. Yeah, no P-Ranks for me. But I did just start playing Anton Blast not too long ago, and that has been, if you'll pardon the pun, a blast. I am having fun with that. But we'll see about whatever those are called, cracked combo chains. Let's see how I feel. I do like all the references to Crash I've been seeing in that game so far. I know the late great voice of Crash, they were looking to find a way to get him into Anton Blast. And I think the game might be in dedication to him, but yeah. The first show that I consider bad? I don't know. That's a very interesting and loaded question. And usually I don't like to think about the bad shows. Because I'm like, I think back to some of the stuff I watched when I was a really little kid. And I'm like, I don't ever want to see that show again. Or even think about it. If I could have that, what's the word? Wiped from my mind, that would be nice. If I could just never know that this show existed ever again. That would be preferable. Just to get rid of all those old memories watching the show. Like, oh, Lord. Oh, why did I do that? If I die... Clock's ticking, clock's ticking. Oh. No! Okay, next time I won't get the checkpoint. At times you watch and play bad movies, shows, and games because they help you understand the good stuff we've experienced and recommend. Oh, for sure. I mean, I don't willingly play bad games most of the time because, you know, games are really, really long. But I like to take chances on stuff. If it's like just bad, and I know it's gonna be bad, I usually don't give it the time of day because, you know, my time is precious. But if I hear like mixed reviews on something, I'm like, okay, I want to give it a shot. I want to give it a fair shot and see if I take anything from it. Because some of my favorite stuff ever, people have poo-pooed it and said, don't bother. I heard that with Grab by the Ghoulies, and I believed people for the longest time, and Ghoulies is now one of my favorite games ever, so yeah, you have to take it up yourself. Oh, come on. It's interesting, the timer has already started on this thing, but it doesn't show until I get to a specific point. Games that I want to try, like from Rare Replay specifically, that I can think of off the top of my head, where I know that they may not have the most rave of reviews, but I would still like to try them out. Or maybe not even the most rave, or just some outlets might have given them a high score, other outlets might not have, but I still want to give them a go, because I'm curious. I remember someone I knew was gonna go see the Resident Evil movie, like the latest Resident Evil movie, and I was like, dude, that sounds like it's gonna be bad. And then when he got back, I was like, oh yeah, it was bad. Yeah, I didn't need to take a guess. I didn't need to take a chance to know that that movie was probably not gonna be anything too great. That's just my opinion. That was just our opinion. I'm sure there's people who like the Resident... I mean, there's got to be someone who likes the Resident Evil movies because they keep making them. Oh, Lord. Come on, let's go. Come on, come on. Just gotta blaze through. Oh. Oh, don't you worry. We're gonna get this gem. Now I want it. Now it's personal.
What have I got?
Nice. Maybe I can get an invincible Aku Aku. They're on to me. I'm thinking about maybe the next game I could play on here. I could play Star Fox 64 sometime down the line. I feel like that's something I could get through relatively quickly. Maybe expert mode. that would be fun to stream. Oh, nuts. Oh well, if I die, I can start it all over again. Come on now. Come on now. No regrets, I should say. It wasn't worth it, but I don't have regrets. Oh, that's so nice of him. That's so nice of him. Thank you. Thank you, Naughty Dog. Thank you. Ah. There we go. Should I get any more? I don't know if I want to get any more. Oh wait, do I... Can I go to the secret levels from here? I hope so. Otherwise, we're gonna sit through the credits again. Oh, nuts. I apologize,
folks. What do you suppose happened to Cortex? And what about the Cortex Vortex?
They're so nice, you gotta see them twice. Unless there's like a credit skip cheat. The credits aren't that long anyway. But I thought, wait, there's gotta be a way to get to the secret world without going through one of those secret exits again. But I guess I just don't remember very well. But no, I'm gonna do Spaced Out. I will do that gem route because I was doing really good there. And then maybe I will migrate over to my 100% file. Unless anybody wants to see me do something else, but I mean, we still got a little bit of time, but you know, I don't want to drag things out if everybody's got things to do, places to be. But this has been pretty good so far. I'm having fun with this whole streaming thing. Like, I remember being very apprehensive, but then I remember, wait a minute, I do streaming, I live stream with the folks over at DK Vine, like, all the time when it comes to recording stuff for the conversation. People hear me live and screw up all the time. So why not try my hand at it? And my channel seems to be doing okay. It hasn't tanked my channel. My channel's already in the in the toilet. I kid. Let's see. Yeah, I was also thinking maybe when I get to Crash 3, I was thinking maybe I could just do the time trials and maybe I could see if I could challenge myself to get a couple of platinums here and there. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I mean, I guess he would, Munchie? Is that a joke I'm not getting? Do I want to get that joke, if it is a joke? Yeah, I've been thinking about, like, screen stuff with, like, yeah, screen setup and, like, all them other fancy thingies. Like, I'm not gonna show my face. Nobody needs to see me. But, yeah, some other stuff, like, you know, like little icons and sounds and things like that. I've been thinking about that, but for now, it's a pretty, what's the word? Is rudimentary the word I'm looking for? It might not be the word I'm looking for, but the setup I have now, pretty basic, but I think it gets the job done. But I would like to improve with time and see what else I can do. Okay, here we go. Let's do this.
What have I got?
Oh, thank goodness. Right out the gate. Feeling good. Almost burned myself there. Oh, I wasn't even thinking about the lack of no neck. Yeah, and that's right, Mark. As far as the people are concerned, that's what I am. Just a Pikachu with a backwards hat. It's just Ethan's setup from Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Setup, the get up. That's what I meant. Did I get the gem here? Maybe I did? Yes, I did. See, I'm already forgetting. Okay. Apologies if I get a little silent here. Hello there, Magnus. Good to see you. Thanks for taking time out of your busy day, assumedly, to watch me play. Which of the 3 Crash games do I feel the most comfortable completing? Crash 3. Definitely Crash 3. I feel like that one doesn't waste time and doesn't try to trick me or anything like that. I can finish Crash 3 in a decent amount of time. I look forward to it sometimes. It's like, yeah. Some levels still suck to complete, but the general experience is pretty good. The most comfortable. And obviously Crash 1 is the least comfortable. Look at that, they gave me a checkpoint. I can't believe Naughty Dog was so nice back then. What happened with Jak 2? Why did they get so mean? It's like, what did we do to deserve that in Jak 2? It's like, I paid for the game. It's like, I gave you, or rather my parents gave you the money. It's like, this is what I get? No, I don't mind being background sound. That's good. I just hope it's good background sound. At least this game makes you want to keep playing, you know? They're like, okay, here's another life. Keep going, kid. Don't worry about it. We got your back. Just keep playing. Whew. Oh, I remember trying to beat the Crash 4 gem route, and I was like, oh, this is like a walk in the park compared to that. Later, dude. Yeah, this is nothing compared to that gem route in Crash 4, which I still haven't beaten. Look at that! I don't even recall seeing the yellow gem. Am I colorblind or blind, or did the yellow gem not even show up? I don't even recall seeing it. Well, I guess I can play a few more levels, just to be some decent background noise for a little while longer. Apologies if I've been sniffling a little bit. I'm coming over. I'm a bit of a cold. I don't know how I got it yesterday, but I was up and about yesterday doing so much stuff. But yeah, I'm getting better. I'm feeling better. Just been resting a lot. Let's see, what's another level that won't drive me up the wall? Have I tried the remastered trilogy? Absolutely I have. I like them. I really do like them. But when I was thinking about streaming, I was like, you know, it would be easier to just hook this up to my PS4 and play the Insane trilogy, but I do like the originals too. There's merit to these ones. And I was like, I want to try them out. One moment, folks. Let's see. What do I think of Pac-Man World? I haven't played it. Like those PS1 games, yeah? But, you know, they look decent. That's all I can really say. I'm not offended by them. The more you play both the OG and Insane more, the more you feel like people liking one trilogy over the other is 50-50. It's complicated though. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Ooh. Yeah, but it's complicated when it comes to like which trilogy do I like more, because there's stuff that the Insane trilogy fixes where it's like, yeah, Crash 1 is the better game in the Insane trilogy, but then there's stuff that I'm missing from the other games that aren't here in the Insane trilogy and are part of the experience, you know? So it's like, I can't definitively say one is better than the other. Sorry, folks. Someone keeps texting me, so I have to attend to that first. Okay. Oh yes, I do love that spitting noise those guys make. No, I don't. It gives me anxiety. Uh-oh. Screwed up. those little butterflies just coming out of the place. I don't know why. It makes the bonus feel that more special and mystical, I guess. Was that in the Insane trilogy? Did they get rid of those butterflies? I wonder. Does anyone off the top of their head remember if those were kept in the trilogy? The remakes? Oh yeah, for sure. Unless maybe it's Crash 1. That might drive you up the wall. Insane Trilogy is a much smoother, much fairer, much nicer experience. Especially if you're going to 100% the game. No! Oh man, how do I get that? Have I ever wondered where a video game character like Crash and Sonic keep all their stuff? Not in the case of Donkey Kong. I know exactly where he keeps all his stuff. He hoards it. So, I assume that those guys hoard stuff too. If they're smart. Or rather, I don't really assume that they have stuff to keep. Donkey Kong has stuff to keep. But again, he's a hoarder. Okay, I can figure this out. I'm sure I can figure this out. I want to figure this out. Nope, I haven't played those Naughty Dog games. I haven't even played the Uncharted series. I'm sure they're good games, and maybe someday I will, but I can't say they interest me too much. But again, if someone came to me and was like, you gotta play this right now, for like research or whatever purposes, I'd be like, okay, sure, I'll give it a go. Okay, how am I gonna do this? Let's see, how do I do this while getting... Okay, I can't slide that over. Nope. Oh, hold on. I thought I felt a sneeze coming on there, but nope, it's gone. Oh, I did it again. Well, that's good to hear, Mark. Yeah. I'd be up for... Like, I do love... I was about to say I love Indiana Jones, but I haven't seen a single one of those movies, but I do love the concept of Indiana Jones. I mean, apparently Donkey Kong Country and all the minecart segments are just, you know, ripped wholesale from that. But, again, I would be interested in checking them out someday. Just not in a big rush. Oh, I think I figured it out. Oh yeah. Wait, what's up here? Just lives? I did all that for nothing? How come this thing won't detonate? Now you tell me, Lazy Clay. You really are late. You really do live up to your name. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Oh, thank goodness I didn't die. Can you imagine if I did all that only to find out that the death route was here? Ooh, oh, so close. Wait, I'm just gonna see if I have to break these boxes here first. Okay, I'll break those and then I'll come back and do this. What? Good to see you, Manatee. Don't spoil the game for me. If you think this is gonna I want to go into the game as blind as possible. I know it's a theory, but I want to go into this blind. I don't want anything spoiled for me. I want to see if Xananab shows up for myself. Ah, don't worry about it, Lazy Clay. I'm just messing with you. Starting to feel the pressure now. Well, actually, no, I'm fine. I got 18 lives. Okay, so those bees aren't still following me. These ones will. Those piranha plants, Venus flytraps, I should say, they always get me because there's just a delay on their explosions and I never see it coming. All right. I saw that too, Mark. That EB Games is, we're calling it EB Games again. That's kind of cool. I'm happy with that. Hopefully the new guy doesn't screw it up. Let's see if I'm missing any boxes back here, because they could totally do that to me. Yeah, checkpoints are pretty awesome. If only Jack 2 knew that. They're like, what's a checkpoint and why does it matter? Whew. But yeah, it makes me, these checkpoints make me more willing to go back. Like, how am I supposed to do this? I'll give it one more shot. If that bee gets me again, I'm just gonna do the level as is, no backtracking. Like, that's impossible. That's impossible. Yeah, he totally would, but he's not coming. I will at least get those 2 boxes that I see. Maybe that'll be enough. Maybe they would have had the foresight to be like, we can't make the kids go back and do that again. Oh, Lord. There's Dale Gribble over there. I think that was Dale Gribble coming at me. I was like, oh, Lord, I hope they don't give me Aku Aku, because then I will be inclined to go back and check. What would I do that for? I've already beaten the game. Okay. I don't think I made it this far originally. I think I went to the secret exit and then just stopped. Pocket sand. 80 to 95. Yeah, nah. Wasn't anywhere close. Bandicoot tactics. Let's see. Yeah, that's another thing. Completing these games is a lot easier than in the original games, except for Crash 3, which finally got it right. Look at that, 80. That's an A- in my book. Let's see, hanging out. Should I do Cold Hard Crash? I could. Let's get crazy up in here. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. And then I think we'll end it after this. I'll just show the cutscene. Oh, look at that. My depth perception didn't screw me. This has been a nice way to end the day. I say end the day and I got more work for me and myself to do. This has been fun. Regardless. Alright, gotta look out for that hidden box. Crash makes you sit in the corner, makes you think about what you've done. Oh no, I love using it. It's led to my premature death, but dang if it isn't fun to use. That was close. Look at that death route. I had no idea. I totally forgot. Okay. Whew. Okay, I can get an invincible Aku Aku. Just smart. Play smart. The music certainly isn't helping. No! Now I gotta do it the normal way. Okay, I gotta be careful. Yeah, that music gives me anxiety too. I'm like, and the icy floor. Oh. Gotta remember to go back for that thing. Ah, nuts. For a second there when the music cut out, I thought I got a game over, and I'm like, no, that's not right. It's not in my top 10 for anxiety-inducing music, but I can see why it can be up there for some people. Oh. I thought those quills were gonna go down sooner than I thought. Wait a minute. I see you. Or maybe I don't. Okay. I still know there's an invisible box back there. This one. This is the hardest death route. So they're gonna make me go back. Oh. Okay, let's do it again. Come back for those later, now that I know I'm coming back.
What have I got?
Now I'm starting to remember. Yeah, this formation right here. I think they're trying to say something to us for buying their game. I remember the pain and suffering. No! Oh, now that I know what's at stake. Now I'm starting to screw up even more in ways that I wasn't doing before. Come back. I'll deal with you later. Oh.
What have I got?
Yep, it's all coming back to me now. It's deceptively simple. A black metal song. That's interesting. No.
What have I got?
Okay, now they're giving me Aku Aku. I think I can do this now.
What have I got?
Oh, apologies if I go silent here, but I think y'all will understand. Oh, nuts. No, 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 no.
What have I got?
Maybe they'll give me two. They do that sometimes. But this will be a good way to end the stream. If I do this. Yikes.
What have I got?
Those are some pretty big spoilers, thank you. Which video game ice physics is the hardest to control? Snake, rattle, and roll. I was thinking about that. I had a nightmare about that last night and how much that sucked. Oh no. Whatever. No big deal. No big deal. through here. Yeah, I got 1 out of 2. I've already done this a bajillion times, at least once. So, I don't need to do it again. That works for me. So let's save here, and then so I'm going to quit the game from here, and then go into my 100% save. Just so y'all can see the ending if you haven't already. But spoiler alert, it's the 100% ending. So, let's go up, shall we? I did it! I did it! 100%. Feels good.
We are ready, Crash. Would you like to do the honors?
And then that leads directly into Crash 3. But, yeah, that'll be it. You mean the Cortex Vortex Manatee. I don't know where Cortex is right now, but he has no idea what's going on. I do like how they give you the speed shoes in the, at the end of Crash 2, though, in the Insane Trilogy. I think that's really cool. Those levels feel like they could be, sped ran, whatever. But yeah, it was super fun getting back into this. I thank you all for watching. I'm gonna wait till the credits finish before I really wrap things up. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. It's always feels good to do these live streams and know that people are, you know, willingly watching. Who would have thought? I swear, I'm pretty sure Cortex laughs around this time. He laughs in these credits. There you go. I think you can even hear a little bit of a mic peak there, but I don't mind it. And that'll do it. So I don't know when we'll get to Crash 3, but you know, hopefully sooner than later. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves and all that. And if you're new here, you know, why not check out my nicely produced videos? I really enjoy making them. Hopefully you'll enjoy watching them. And I'm no good at goodbyes, can you tell? But it was great streaming again. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. And I will see you all next time, whenever that may be. Take care, everybody.